Imagine standing where dreams touch the sky, where history whispers through cobblestone streets, and where nature's grandeur meets human achievement. Picture yourself gazing up at Lady Liberty's torch, feeling the thunderous roar of Niagara Falls, or sipping world-class wine while overlooking pristine lakes. This isn't just any destination. This is New York State, where every corner tells a story, every vista takes your breath away, and every experience becomes a cherished memory. Welcome to New York State, the Empire State, stretching from the bustling metropolis of New York City to the majestic Canadian border. Located in the northeastern United States, New York spans 54,155 square miles of diverse landscapes, from towering skyscrapers to rolling mountains, pristine lakes to dramatic coastlines. This is where America's story unfolds in all its complexity and beauty, where you can experience 4 centuries of history alongside cutting-edge innovation. New York City stands as America's greatest stage, a place where Dutch traders first established New Amsterdam in 1624, where waves of immigrants arrived seeking the American dream, and where the modern world was quite literally built from the ground up. This is the city that never sleeps, where 5 boroughs, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island, come together to create the most dynamic urban experience on Earth. The Statue of Liberty, gifted by France in 1886, has welcomed millions to America's shores, her torch symbolizing freedom and opportunity. Rising from Liberty Island in New York Harbor, Lady Liberty stands 305 feet tall, her copper patina telling the story of time and weather, her message eternal. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Times Square pulses with the heartbeat of the city, transformed from a seedy entertainment district into the crossroads of the world. Named after the New York Times building, erected here in 1904, this neon-lit canyon draws 50 million visitors annually, its giant billboards and Broadway theaters creating an electric atmosphere that epitomizes urban energy. Central Park, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux in 1858, represents a revolutionary idea, bringing nature into the heart of a great city. This 843-acre oasis was carved from rocky terrain and swampland, creating a democratic space where all New Yorkers could find respite from urban life. The 9/11 Memorial stands on sacred ground, honoring the 2,177 victims of the September 11, 2001 attacks. 2 reflecting pools mark the footprints of the Twin Towers, their names etched in bronze around the edges, while the One World Trade Center rises 1,676 feet above, a testament to resilience and renewal. Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, was the world's first steel wire suspension bridge, spanning the East River to connect Manhattan and Brooklyn. Designed by John Augustus Roebling, this Gothic revival masterpiece stands as both an engineering marvel and an artistic achievement, its stone towers and steel cables creating one of the world's most photographed spans. The Statue of Liberty experience begins with a ferry ride from Battery Park, offering stunning harbor views and photo opportunities. Climb to the Crown for panoramic vistas, or explore the museum to understand her significance. Ellis Island, just steps away, tells the immigrant story through interactive exhibits and genealogy research centers. Times Square dazzles day and night, but evening brings its full magic. Broadway shows offer world-class entertainment, from long-running classics like The Lion King to cutting-edge new productions. Street performers, artists, and the famous Naked Cowboy that create spontaneous entertainment, while flagship stores like the M&M's World and Hershey's Chocolate World provide sweet diversions. Central Park offers endless discoveries across its 843 acres. Rent a bike and cruise the 6-mile loop road, row a boat on the lake, or catch a Shakespeare in the Park performance at the Delacorte Theater. Visit the Central Park Zoo, climb Belvedere Castle, or simply people watch from Sheep Meadow. Winter transforms the park into a wonderland with ice skating at Woolman Rink and cross-country skiing on snowy paths. The 9/11 Memorial provides a moving experience of remembrance and reflection. The museum houses artifacts, testimonies, and multimedia displays that tell the story of that tragic day and its aftermath. The survivor tree, a calorie pear tree that survived the attacks, stands as a symbol of resilience and hope. Brooklyn Bridge offers one of the world's great urban walks. The elevated pedestrian promenade provides spectacular views of Manhattan's skyline, the harbor, and the bridge's own architectural details. Early morning or sunset hours offer the best light for photography and fewer crowds for contemplation. Visit year-round, but spring, April, June, and fall, September, November, offer the most pleasant weather. Summer brings outdoor concerts and festivals, but also crowds and heat. Winter offers holiday decorations and fewer tourists, plus potential snow that transforms the city into a magical wonderland. Budget wisely. NYC can be expensive, but strategic planning helps. Many museums offer pay-what-you-wish hours. Central Park is free, and walking is the best way to see the city. Metro North Day passes provide unlimited subway and bus travel for about $33. Broadway shows offer rush tickets and lottery systems for discounted seats. Stay in outer boroughs for better value, using the excellent subway system to reach Manhattan attractions. Book accommodations well in advance, especially during peak seasons and holidays. Consider purchasing a Metro card or OMNI for convenient public transportation. New York's food scene reflects its multicultural soul. Start with classic New York pizza. Thin crust, wide slices, perfect cheese-to-sauce ratio. Joe's Pizza, Prince Street Pizza, and Di Ferrao represent the gold standard, but corner pizzerias throughout the city serve authentic slices. Bagels and lox define New York breakfast culture. H&H Bagels, Essa Bagel, and Absolute Bagels craft perfect circles of chewy delight, best topped with the cream cheese, smoked salmon, capers, and red onion. Delicatessens like Katz's on the Lower East Side since 1888 serve pastrami sandwiches piled impossibly high, while Jewish bakeries in Brooklyn offer fresh challah, rugelach, and black and white cookies. Street food reflects the city's diversity. Halal carts serve chicken and rice with white and hot sauce. Food trucks offer everything from Korean tacos to Belgian waffles. And hot dog vendors occupy prime corners citywide. Fine dining reaches extraordinary heights, with more Michelin-starred restaurants than any other American city. Les Bernardins, 11 Madison Park, and Per Se represent the pinnacle of culinary achievement, while neighborhood gems in every borough offer exceptional meals at accessible prices. Niagara Falls has captured human imagination for millennia, first revered by the Haudenosaunee Iroquois peoples as a sacred site where the thunder god dwelt behind the falling waters. French explorer Father Louis Hennepin first documented the falls for Europeans in 1678, describing the incredible cataract or waterfall, which has no equal. The falls consist of 3 separate waterfalls: Horseshoe Falls, also called Canadian Falls, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls. Formed approximately 12,000 years ago during the last ice age, these falls represent one of the world's most powerful water flows, with 6 million cubic feet of water cascading over the precipice every minute during peak flow. During the 19th century, Niagara became America's first major tourist destination, attracting honeymooners and thrill-seekers alike. Daredevils attempted to conquer the falls in barrels, tightrope walkers crossed above the gorge, and entrepreneurs built elaborate hotels and attractions to capitalize on nature's spectacle. The development of hydroelectric power in the 1890s transformed Niagara into an industrial powerhouse, with the Adams Power Plant becoming the first major alternating current power station. This marriage of natural wonder and human innovation symbolized America's emerging technological prowess. The Maid of the Mist boat tour, operating since 1846, brings visitors directly to the base of the falls. Don a rain poncho and prepare for soaking excitement as the boat navigates through mist and spray to the foot of Horseshoe Falls, where 600,000 gallons per minute create an overwhelming sensory experience. Cave of the Winds tour takes you down into Niagara Gorge via elevator, then along wooden walkways to Hurricane Deck, just 20 feet from the American Falls. Feel the thunderous power and refreshing spray while experiencing nature's raw energy up close. Niagara Falls State Park, America's oldest state park, established 1885, offers multiple viewing platforms, walking trails, and educational exhibits. The observation tower provides panoramic views, while Luna Island offers unique perspectives of both American and Bridal Veil Falls. Evening illumination transforms the falls into a rainbow of colors, with LED lights creating magical displays that change seasonally. Winter brings additional magic as ice formations create spectacular sculptures, though some attractions close due to extreme conditions. The Whirlpool State Park showcases the powerful Whirlpool Rapids downstream from the falls, where waters that have plunged over the precipice create a massive counterclockwise vortex. The Whirlpool Aero Car, a cable car suspended over the whirlpool, provides thrilling aerial views. Visit between late spring and early fall for the fullest water flow and all attractions operating. Summer offers the warmest weather but largest crowds. Spring brings powerful water flow from snowmelt, while fall provides fewer crowds and beautiful foliage. Budget approximately $100, $150 per person for major attractions, including boat tours, cave experiences, and park access. Many hotels offer package deals combining accommodations with attraction tickets. State park attractions are generally less expensive than private alternatives. Wear waterproof clothing or purchase ponchos on site, as you will get wet on boat tours and cave walks. Comfortable walking shoes with good grip are essential for wet walkways and uneven terrain. Niagara's location on the U.S.-Canada border creates a unique culinary blend. Local restaurants specialize in comfort food that satisfies tourists after their falls adventures. Cup of soup, hearty sandwiches, and warming coffee provide perfect respite from the misty environment. Regional specialties include beef on weck, a Buffalo area favorite featuring thinly sliced roast beef on a kummelweck roll, topped with coarse salt and caraway seeds. Local diners serve this alongside wings and other Western New York classics. Ice cream and fudge shops capitalize on the tourist trade, offering sweet treats perfect for strolling along the falls. Local wineries in the Niagara region produce ice wines and other varieties that benefit from the unique microclimate created by the Great Lakes. Adirondack Mountains, Lake Placid's alpine paradise. The Adirondack Park, established in 1892, represents a revolutionary conservation concept. A patchwork of public and private lands totaling 6 million acres, larger than Yellowstone, Everglades, Glacier, and Grand Canyon National Parks combined. This Forever Wild designation protected a vast wilderness while allowing sustainable human settlement. Lake Placid Village, nestled in this mountain paradise, gained international fame by hosting the Winter Olympics twice, 1932 and 1980. The 1980 Miracle on Ice, when the amateur U.S. hockey team defeated the heavily favored Soviet Union, transformed this small mountain community into a symbol of American determination and sporting excellence. The region's lakes and mountains were formed by glacial activity during the last ice age, creating 3,000 lakes and ponds scattered among 46 peaks over 4,000 feet. The Adirondack Mountains are among the oldest mountains on Earth, with rock formations dating back over 1 billion years. Native American tribes, particularly the Mohawk and Algonquin, used these mountains and lakes for hunting and fishing long before European settlement. The name Adirondack comes from a Mohawk word meaning bark eater, referring to their Algonquin enemies who survived harsh winters by eating tree bark. Lake Placid Olympic sites offer year-round attractions for sports enthusiasts. The Olympic Center houses the ice rinks where the Miracle on Ice occurred, now hosting tournaments and offering public skating. The Olympic Museum displays memorabilia from both Olympic Games, including the actual hockey puck from the famous victory. Mount Whiteface, site of the 1980 Olympic Alpine events, provides breathtaking views via the Veterans Memorial Highway, the only road in the Adirondacks leading to a mountaintop. The summit offers 360-degree views of the high peaks, Vermont's Green Mountains, and Canada's Laurentian Mountains on clear days. The Olympic ski jumps at the Lake Placid Olympic Jumping Complex allow visitors to ride the chairlift to the top of the 90-meter jump for spectacular views and an appreciation of the courage required to launch from such heights. In summer, the complex hosts ski jumping training and freestyle aerial demonstrations. High Peaks wilderness areas offer some of the East's most challenging hiking. Mount Marcy, New York's highest peak at 5,144 feet, requires a strenuous 14-mile round-trip hike, but rewards climbers with stunning views above the tree line. The 46 high peaks present a lifelong challenge for dedicated hikers, with many pursuing 46er status by climbing all peaks above 4,000 feet. Mirror Lake, in the heart of Lake Placid Village, provides more accessible recreation with a 2.7-mile paved path perfect for walking, jogging, or biking. Paddle sports, swimming, and fishing are popular summer activities, while winter brings ice skating and cross-country skiing opportunities. Saranac Lakes, upper, middle, and lower, offer pristine paddling experiences through interconnected waterways. The Northern Forest Canoe Trail passes through these lakes, part of a 740-mile water trail extending to Maine. These lakes provide excellent fishing for trout, bass, and northern pike. Summer, June-August, offers warmest weather and full access to hiking trails, but also peak crowds and higher prices. Fall, September-October, brings spectacular foliage and fewer tourists, though weather can be unpredictable. Winter transforms the region into a snowy paradise for skiing, snowshoeing, and other cold weather activities. Spring brings mud season, April-May, when many trails are closed to prevent damage. Budget varies widely by season and activities. Summer accommodation ranges from $150 to $400 per night, depending on location and amenities. Olympic site attractions cost $15 to $25 per person. Hiking is free, but requires proper gear investment. Winter activities like skiing can be expensive, with lift tickets around $75 to $100 per day. Prepare for mountain weather, which changes rapidly. Layer clothing, carry rain gear, and bring warm items even in summer, as temperatures drop significantly with elevation. For hiking, invest in proper boots, maps, and emergency supplies. Cell phone coverage is spotty in wilderness areas. Adirondack cuisine reflects the region's outdoor lifestyle and harsh winters. Hearty comfort foods fuel mountain adventures, with local restaurants specializing in substantial portions of warming dishes. Many establishments embrace the camp aesthetic, serving meals in rustic settings with log walls and stone fireplaces. Local specialties include venison, obtained from the region's abundant deer population, often prepared as steaks, stews, or sausages. Trout fishing in pristine mountain lakes and streams provides fresh fish for many restaurants, typically prepared simply to highlight the clean, cold water flavor. Maple syrup production thrives in the Adirondacks, with numerous sugar houses offering tours during March and April sugaring season. Local syrup appears in everything from pancake breakfast to glazed vegetables and desserts. Craft breweries have emerged throughout the region, with establishments like Lake Placid Pub and Brewery creating beers inspired by local ingredients and outdoor lifestyle. Ubu Ali, their flagship beer, has gained national recognition while maintaining local character. Finger Lakes Wine Region. Liquid gold among rolling hills. The Finger Lakes were carved by glacial activity during the last ice age, creating 11 long, narrow lakes that resembles fingers extending across central New York. These deep, narrow lakes create a unique microclimate perfect for viticulture, with the water moderating temperatures and extending the growing season. While Native Americans had long recognized the region's agricultural potential, modern winemaking began in 1962 when Dr. Constantine Frank planted European vinifera grapes, proving that world-class wines could be produced in New York's climate. His success revolutionized the industry and established the Finger Lakes as a serious wine region. Seneca Lake, the largest and deepest of the Finger Lakes, serves as the region's wine capital. This lake never freezes due to its depth, over 600 feet, providing thermal moderation that protects vines from extreme temperature swings. The lake's thermal effects extend the growing season by several weeks compared to surrounding areas. The region now hosts over 100 wineries along 4 designated American viticultural areas, AVAs, with Riesling achieving particular acclaim. The cool climate and diverse soil conditions create ideal conditions for this aromatic white wine, earning international recognition and comparison to German and Alsatian Rieslings. Seneca Lake Wine Trail forms the backbone of the region's wine tourism, with over 30 wineries along the lake's shores. Hermann J. Weimer Vineyard produces exceptional Rieslings using traditional German techniques, while Wagner Vineyards offers ice wine production demonstrations and scenic lakefront tastings. Keuka Lake, known as the Crooked Lake for its Y shape, provides a more intimate wine touring experience. Dr. Constantine Frank's Vinifera Wine Cellars continues the pioneering legacy with exceptional Rieslings, Pinot Noir, and Chardonnays. Bully Hill Vineyards combines winemaking with artistic expression, featuring colorful labels and sculpture gardens. Cayuga Lake Wine Trail offers diverse experiences from large commercial operations to small boutique wineries. Sheldrake Point Winery provides sustainable winemaking education alongside tastings, while Lucas Vineyards offers a casual atmosphere with wood-fired pizza to complement their wines. Beyond wine, the region offers diverse attractions. Watkins Glen State Park creates a dramatic backdrop with its gorge and waterfalls, while Skaneateles Lake provides pristine swimming and boating opportunities. The National Women's Hall of Fame in Seneca Falls celebrates pioneering women's contributions to American society. Geneva serves as the region's cultural center, home to Hobart and William Smith colleges and numerous Victorian-era mansions. The city's Rose Hill Mansion offers tours of a beautifully preserved Greek Revival home overlooking Seneca Lake. Visit during harvest season, September-October, for the most vibrant atmosphere, with crush activities, fall foliage, and harvest festivals. Summer offers warm weather and outdoor events, but also peak crowds and higher prices. Winter provides cozy tasting room experiences and potential for ice wine production viewing, though some smaller wineries may have limited hours. Plan transportation carefully as wine tasting and driving don't mix. Many hotels offer shuttle services to wineries, or consider hiring a designated driver service. Finger Lakes Wine Country provides group tour options with transportation included. Budget $25 to $50 per person per day for wine tastings, though many wineries waive tasting fees with bottle purchases. Accommodation ranges from $100 to $300 per night depending on season and location. Many inns and bed and breakfasts offer wine country packages, including tastings and meals. Make reservations, especially during peak season and weekends. Some wineries require appointments for tours or special tastings. Purchase a wine trail passport for discounts at multiple locations. Finger Lakes cuisine embraces the farm-to-table movement, with restaurants sourcing ingredients from local farms, lakes, and producers. The region's fertile soil supports diverse agriculture beyond grapes, including vegetables, fruits, dairy, and livestock. Local restaurants pair regional wines with dishes featuring Finger Lakes ingredients. Farm restaurants like Dano's Huriger on Seneca Lake offer Austrian-inspired cuisine that complements the region's Germanic wine heritage, while FLX Table provides innovative tasting menus that change with seasonal availability. Finger Lakes cheese production has gained recognition, with numerous artisan producers creating distinctive varieties. Lively Run Goat Dairy produces award-winning goat cheeses, while Miranda Cheese Company crafts sheep milk cheeses that pair beautifully with local wines. Lake trout, caught fresh from the deep, cold waters, appears on many menus prepared simply to highlight the clean flavor. Local farms provide lamb, beef, and pork for restaurants committed to supporting regional agriculture. The region's apple orchards contribute to both fresh fruit markets and value-added products like ciders, which have experienced a renaissance alongside wine production. Many cideries now operate alongside wineries, offering alternative tasting experiences. Thousand Islands, where river meets paradise. The Thousand Islands region, where the St. Lawrence River flows from Lake Ontario toward the Atlantic Ocean, contains exactly 1,864 islands scattered across 50 miles of waterway. This international archipelago, shared between New York and Ontario, Canada, became a playground for America's industrial elite during the Gilded Age. The definition of an island requires that it be naturally formed, above water year-round, and support at least one tree. By this definition, the region contains islands ranging from massive Wolf Island, covering 48 square miles, to tiny rocks barely large enough for a single tree. Wealthy industrialists like George Bolt, Waldorf Astoria Hotels, and George Pullman, Pullman Palace Car Company, built elaborate summer cottages that were actually massive castles and mansions. These architectural marvels were designed to showcase wealth and provide escape from industrial cities like New York, Chicago, and Pittsburgh. The region's strategic importance dates to the War of 1812, when naval battles were fought among the islands. Later, the St. Lawrence Seaway development in the 1950s transformed the river into a major shipping route, connecting the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean. The name allegedly inspired Thousand Island salad dressing, created by a fishing guide's wife, who served the pink concoction to wealthy guests. While the exact origin remains disputed, the dressing's name certainly reflects the region's culinary heritage. Bolt Castle on Hart Island represents the ultimate expression of Gilded Age excess and romantic tragedy. George Bolt began construction in 1900 as a gift for his beloved wife Louise, planning a 120-room Rhineland castle with Italian gardens, a powerhouse, and numerous outbuildings. When Louise died suddenly in 1904, Bolt immediately halted construction and never returned to the island. The unfinished castle remained a romantic ruin for decades until the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority acquired the property and began restoration in 1977. Today, visitors can explore the partially completed rooms, climb the towers for panoramic river views, and wander through the restored gardens while imagining what might have been. Singer Castle on Dark Island presents a different architectural vision, built by Frederick Bourne, president of the Singer Sewing Machine Company. This Scottish castle replica, completed in 1905, features secret passages, a dungeon, and elaborate woodwork. Tours reveal the castle's mysteries, including hidden rooms and escape routes designed for Prohibition-era activities. Uncle Sam Boat Tours provide the primary access to the islands, offering various cruise options from scenic tours to dinner cruises. The boats navigate between islands of all sizes, showcasing elaborate mansions, modest cottages, and uninhabited wilderness areas. Guides share stories of the region's colorful history and point out architectural highlights. Wellesley Island State Park offers camping, hiking, and beach activities on the largest American island in the chain. The park's Nature Center provides educational programs about the river ecosystem, while hiking trails explore diverse habitats from wetlands to mature forests. The Antique Boat Museum in Clayton showcases the region's maritime heritage with the world's largest collection of freshwater boats. From Native American canoes to modern racing boats, the collection illustrates the evolution of watercraft technology and the region's relationship with the river. Visit between May and October when boat tours operate regularly and weather is most pleasant. Summer offers the warmest weather and full attraction hours, but also peak crowds and highest prices. Fall provides beautiful foliage and fewer tourists, while spring can be unpredictable with possible late-season storms. Budget for boat transportation, as most attractions require ferry access. Uncle Sam Boat Tours offer various packages ranging from $25.75 each per person, depending on duration and destinations. Castle admissions add $15 to $20 per person. Accommodation in Clayton, Alexandria Bay, or other mainland communities ranges from $100 almost to $250 per night during peak season. Bring layers and rain gear as weather on the water can change quickly. Comfortable walking shoes are essential for castle tours and island exploration. Seasickness medication may be helpful for sensitive passengers during longer cruises. Thousand Islands cuisine centers on freshwater fishing, with northern pike, bass, walleye, and muskie featuring prominently on local menus. Many restaurants offer dock service for boaters, creating a unique dining culture where patrons arrive by water rather than car. The region's signature dish, Thousand Island dressing, appears in various forms from the original pink mixture to creative interpretations using local ingredients. Some restaurants claim to serve the original recipe, though the true origin remains debated among culinary historians. Local restaurants embrace the casual, nautical atmosphere with dock bars and waterfront dining rooms. Fresh fish dinners, often caught locally, are prepared simply to highlight the clean taste of river fish. Many establishments offer outdoor seating to take advantage of river views and summer breezes. Ice cream and casual fare dominate the tourist areas, with numerous shops offering treats perfect for enjoying while strolling along the waterfront or waiting for boat tours. Local bakeries provide fresh goods for picnicking on the islands or fueling boat excursions. Catskill Mountains, literary legends, and natural beauty. The Catskill Mountains, rising west of the Hudson River, have captured American imagination since Dutch colonists first settled the region in the 1600s. These ancient mountains, formed over 350 million years ago, inspired Washington Irving's Rip Van Winkle and the legend of Sleepy Hollow, establishing the Catskills as America's first literary landscape. The region played a crucial role in American cultural development during the 19th century. The Hudson River School of Painting, led by Thomas Cole and including Frederica Church and Asher Duran, found inspiration in the Catskills' dramatic landscapes. Their romantic portrayals of untamed wilderness helped define American artistic identity and environmental consciousness. Kaaterskill Falls, the tallest waterfall in New York at 260 feet, became an iconic subject for Hudson River School painters and early photographers. The two-tier cascade, accessible via a moderate hike, drew visitors seeking the sublime experience of witnessing nature's power and beauty. The Catskill Mountain House, built in 1824, pioneered American mountain resort tourism. This grand hotel, perched on a cliff edge with sweeping views of the Hudson Valley, attracted wealthy guests seeking refuge from urban heat and industrial pollution. The hotel operated until 1942, when changing travel patterns led to its abandonment and eventual demolition. During the early to mid-20th century, the Catskills became synonymous with the Borscht Belt, a collection of Jewish summer resorts that showcased emerging comedians like Jerry Lewis, Mel Brooks, and Joan Rivers. These resorts created a unique entertainment culture that influenced American comedy for decades. Caterskill Falls remains the Catskills' most popular attraction, accessible via a 1.4-mile trail from Route 23A. The hike follows Spruce Creek through a hemlock forest to the base of the two-tier waterfall. During winter, the falls often freeze into spectacular ice formations that attract ice climbers and photographers. Hunter Mountain Skyride operates year-round, carrying visitors to the summit for panoramic views of 3 states. Summer offers mountain biking and hiking trails, while winter transforms Hunter into one of New York's premier ski destinations, with over 50 trails and modern snowmaking systems. Windham Mountain provides family-friendly skiing and summer activities, including an adventure park with zip lines, mountain coaster, and scenic chairlift rides. The mountain's location offers spectacular views of the Hudson Valley and surrounding peaks. Woodstock, while technically in the foothills rather than the mountains proper, maintains its reputation as an artistic community. The town center features galleries, artisan shops, and restaurants that reflect the area's creative heritage. Nearby, the original Woodstock Festival site, actually in Bethel, includes a museum and outdoor concert venue. Howe Caverns, discovered in 1842, offers underground adventures 156 feet below ground. Guided tours explore the limestone cave system formed by underground streams over millions of years. The constant 52-degree temperature provides year-round comfort, while boat rides on the underground Lake of Venus add unique excitement. The Thomas Cole National Historic Site in Catskill preserves the home and studio of the Hudson River School founder. Visitors can tour Cole's house, view original paintings, and walk the grounds that inspired his artistic vision. The site offers painting workshops and educational programs about American landscape art. Fall foliage season, late September through mid-October, attracts the largest crowds but offers the most spectacular scenery. Colors typically peak in early October, though timing varies with weather conditions. Summer provides excellent hiking weather and full attraction operations. Winter offers skiing and snowshoeing, but limits some outdoor activities. Spring brings wildflowers and flowing waterfalls, but also mud season conditions on some trails. Accommodation ranges from rustic mountain lodges to modern resort hotels. Budget $100 $200 per night during peak foliage season, less during off-peak periods. Many hotels offer package deals combining lodging with lift tickets or attraction admissions. Prepare for mountain weather changes, bringing layers and rain gear regardless of season. Hiking boots are recommended for trail activities, while winter visitors need appropriate cold weather gear. Some attractions close during severe weather conditions. Catskills cuisine emphasizes comfort food and farm-to-table dining, with many restaurants sourcing ingredients from local farms and producers. The region's agricultural heritage supports diverse farming, from dairy operations to specialty vegetables and livestock. Local restaurants often feature seasonal menus that change with ingredient availability. Apple orchards throughout the region contribute fresh fruit, cider, and baked goods. Many establishments offer apple picking experiences combined with farm dinners or cooking classes. Trout fishing in mountain streams provides fresh fish for restaurants throughout the region. Brook trout, the state fish of New York, are often prepared simply to highlight their delicate flavor. Some restaurants maintain their own fishing access or relationships with local anglers. Farm stands and farmers markets offer direct access to local produce, with many featuring organic vegetables, grass-fed meat, and artisan cheese. The region's growing reputation for sustainable agriculture attracts visitors interested in agritourism experiences. Craft breweries have emerged throughout the Catskills, with establishments like Brewery Ommegang, technically in nearby Cooperstown, and local brew pubs creating beers that reflect the mountain lifestyle and agricultural heritage. Saratoga Springs, racing, spas, and historic elegance. Saratoga Springs built its reputation on natural mineral springs that Native Americans considered sacred healing waters long before European settlement. The Mohawk people brought wounded warriors to these springs, believing the mineral-rich waters possessed healing properties that could cure ailments and restore vitality. European settlers discovered the springs in the 1760s, and by the early 1800s, Saratoga had developed into America's premier spa destination. The Grand Union Hotel, built in 1802 and eventually expanded to accommodate 1,200 guests, became the largest hotel in the world in the center of American high society during the summer season. Horse racing arrived in 1863 with the establishment of Saratoga Racecourse, the graveyard of champions, where legendary horses have met unexpected defeats. The track's Victorian architecture and traditions, including the morning workouts open to the public, maintain connections to racing's golden age. The Saratoga Performing Arts Center, opened in 1966, brought world-class performing arts to this historic community. The amphitheater hosts the New York City Ballet, Philadelphia Orchestra, and popular concerts, creating a unique cultural season that attracts international audiences. Saratoga Springs played a significant role in the Revolutionary War, with the battles of Saratoga in 1777 marking the turning point that convinced France to join the American cause. This military victory is often considered the most important battle of the Revolution. Saratoga Racecourse operates during the summer racing season, mid-July through Labor Day, maintaining traditions that date to the 9th century. Morning workouts, open to the public free of charge, allow visitors to watch thoroughbreds train on the historic track. The paddock area, where horses are saddled before races, provides close-up views of these magnificent athletes. The National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame, located across from the racecourse, celebrates thoroughbred racing history. Interactive exhibits, simulcast racing, and displays of racing silks and trophies provide comprehensive education about the sport of kings. The museum's collection includes artifacts from legendary horses like Secretariat and Man o' War. Saratoga Spa State Park preserves the historic springs and offers recreational activities on 2,300 acres. The park includes 2 golf courses, hiking trails, and the historic Gideon Putnam Resort. Visitors can taste the mineral water from various springs, each with distinct mineral compositions and flavors ranging from mildly salty to distinctly sulfurous. The Saratoga Performing Arts Center, SPAC, presents world-class entertainment in a stunning outdoor amphitheater. The covered pavilion seats 5,100, while the lawn accommodates an additional 10,000 patrons. Summer programming includes classical music, ballet, popular artists, and festivals that attract audiences from throughout the Northeast. Congress Park, in the heart of downtown, features formal gardens, the Spirit of Life statue, and the Canfield Casino, now housing the Historical Society Museum. The park's landscaping showcases Victorian garden design, while the casino building represents the grand architecture of Saratoga's gambling era. Broadway in Saratoga offers boutique shopping, art galleries, and restaurants housed in beautifully preserved Victorian buildings. The street maintains its historic character while offering modern amenities and seasonal outdoor dining that creates a vibrant streetscape. Racing season, mid-July through early September, offers the most excitement but also highest prices and largest crowds. Hotel rates can triple during Travers Stakes weekend in late August. Spring and fall provide pleasant weather for hiking and spa treatments without racing crowds. Winter offers cross-country skiing and peaceful spa experiences. Budget carefully during racing season, when hotel rates range from $200 to $500 per night. Racing admission varies from $5 for general admission to $50+ for clubhouse access. Off-season rates drop significantly, making fall and spring visits more affordable for budget-conscious travelers. Make reservations well in advance for racing season, especially for popular weekends. Many hotels require minimum stays during peak periods. Dining reservations are essential for popular restaurants during racing season. Saratoga Springs cuisine reflects its sophisticated clientele and agricultural surroundings. Fine dining restaurants cater to racing season visitors with upscale menus featuring seasonal ingredients and extensive wine lists. Many establishments offer outdoor seating to take advantage of pleasant summer weather. The Saratoga potato chip was invented here in 1853 when Chef George Crumb created ultra-thin, crispy chips to satisfy a demanding customer. While the original Moon's Lake House no longer exists, the chip innovation is commemorated throughout the city, and several local producers continue the tradition. Local restaurants emphasize regional ingredients, with many sourcing from nearby farms in the Hudson Valley and Adirondack foothills. Summer menus feature fresh vegetables, local dairy products, and seasonal specialties that reflect New York State agriculture. The mineral springs themselves contribute to local cuisine, with some restaurants incorporating the naturally carbonated water into cocktails and cooking. The unique mineral content creates distinctive flavors that enhance both beverages and food preparation. Racing traditions include tailgate picnics and elaborate trackside dining. Many visitors bring elaborate spreads to enjoy on the backstretch lawn, creating a social dining experience that combines fine food with horse racing excitement. Cooperstown, nestled on the shores of Otsego Lake, gained immortality as the mythical birthplace of baseball, though historians have largely debunked the Abner Doubleday creation story. Regardless of baseball's true origins, Cooperstown became the sport's spiritual home when the National Baseball Hall of Fame opened in 1939, the supposed centennial of the game's invention. The village was founded by William Cooper, father of novelist James Fenimore Cooper, who set many of his leatherstocking tales in the surrounding region. The younger Cooper's novels, particularly The Last of the Mohicans, helped establish American literary identity and introduce the world to the romantic vision of the American frontier. Otsego Lake, called Glimmerglass by Cooper, stretches 9 miles through the picturesque valley, its pristine waters reflecting the surrounding hills and historic village. The lake's crystal-clear waters and undeveloped shoreline maintain much of the natural beauty that inspired Cooper's descriptions. The Farmers Museum, established in 1943, preserves rural American life through historic buildings, demonstrations, and exhibits. The museum's collection includes the Cardiff Giant, a 10-foot-tall stone figure that fooled many Americans in 1869 as proof of biblical giants, representing one of the nation's most famous hoaxes. The National Baseball Hall of Fame houses the most comprehensive collection of baseball artifacts in the world. 3 floors of exhibits trace the game's evolution from amateur sport to professional entertainment, featuring artifacts from legendary players, historic ballparks, and pivotal moments in baseball history. The plaque gallery honors over 300 inductees with bronze plaques describing their contributions to the game. The hall's interactive exhibits allow visitors to test their knowledge, practice broadcasting skills, and experience the game from multiple perspectives. The Sandlot Kids Clubhouse provides hands-on activities for young visitors, while the Grandstand Theater shows films about baseball history and memorable moments. The Farmers Museum recreates 19th century rural life through historic buildings, costumed interpreters, and working demonstrations. The Empire State Carousel, hand-carved with scenes from New York State history, provides entertainment for all ages while showcasing local artistry and craftsmanship. Fenimore Art Museum houses the finest collection of American folk art in the nation, including significant Native American artifacts, Hudson River School paintings, and decorative arts. The museum's location on the lakeshore provides stunning views that complement the artistic treasures inside. Doubleday Field, the supposed site of baseball's invention, hosts amateur games throughout the summer, including the annual Hall of Fame Classic that brings former major leaguers back to the diamond. The intimate ballpark captures the essence of small-town baseball that forms the sport's romantic core. Otsego Lake offers recreational opportunities including fishing, boating, and swimming. The lake's clear waters and relatively undeveloped shoreline provide a peaceful escape from the village's summer crowds. Several public access points allow visitors to enjoy the natural beauty that inspired Cooper's literary descriptions. Visit during baseball season in April-October for the full experience, with peak crowds during Hall of Fame induction weekend in late July. Summer offers the best weather and full museum hours, but also highest prices and largest crowds. Fall provides beautiful foliage and fewer tourists, while winter offers peaceful village exploration with limited museum hours. Budget $20 for Hall of Fame admission, with additional costs for other museums and attractions. Accommodation ranges from historic inns to modern chain hotels, with rates increasing significantly during induction weekend. Many visitors combine Cooperstown with other regional attractions to maximize their travel investment. Book accommodations well in advance for induction weekend, when the village population swells from 1,800 to over 50,000. Many hotels require minimum stays during peak events. Parking can be challenging during busy periods, with shuttle services available from remote lots. Cooperstown dining reflects its small-town character and baseball heritage, with restaurants offering comfort food and family-friendly atmospheres. Many establishments display baseball memorabilia and embrace the village's connection to America's pastime. Local favorites include Doubleday Cafe, which serves classic American fare in a baseball-themed setting, and Brewery Ommegang, located just outside town, which produces Belgian-style beers that have gained national recognition. The brewery offers tours, tastings, and special events that combine craft brewing with European traditions. Farm-to-table dining has emerged in recent years, with restaurants sourcing ingredients from local farms and producers. The surrounding agricultural region provides fresh vegetables, dairy products, and meat that reflect New York State's farming heritage. The village's ice cream shops and candy stores cater to families visiting the Hall of Fame, offering sweet treats perfect for enjoying while strolling the historic streets or relaxing by the lake. Many establishments create baseball-themed confections that serve as edible souvenirs. Lake George, stretching 32 miles through the Adirondack foothills, earned the title Queen of American Lakes from Thomas Jefferson, who was captivated by its pristine beauty during his 1791 visit. This glacially carved lake, reaching depths of 200 feet, has attracted visitors seeking natural beauty and recreational opportunities for over 2 centuries. The lake played a crucial role in colonial and Revolutionary warfare, serving as a strategic waterway connecting the Hudson River Valley to Canada. Fort William Henry, built by the British in 1755, guarded the southern end of the lake during the French and Indian War. The fort's siege and massacre in 1757 inspired James Fenimore Cooper's The Last of the Mohicans, cementing the lake's place in American literary history. During the Revolutionary War, Benedict Arnold built a fleet on Lake George to challenge British naval supremacy. Although ultimately unsuccessful, Arnold's efforts demonstrated the lake's continued military importance and helped delay British advances that might have changed the war's outcome. The 19th century transformed Lake George from a military highway into a tourist destination. Victorian-era hotels, including the massive Fort William Henry Hotel, catered to wealthy visitors seeking mountain air and water recreation. The lake's clear waters and mountain setting attracted artists, writers, and industrialists who built elaborate summer cottages along the shoreline. Steamboat service, beginning in 1810, made the lake accessible to middle-class tourists and established the tradition of scenic cruises that continues today. The steamboat era, lasting until the 1930s, created a romantic atmosphere that influenced the lake's development and reputation. The Sagamore Resort, opened in 1883 and restored to Victorian elegance, represents the pinnacle of Adirondack hospitality. This grand hotel on Green Island offers luxury accommodations, championship golf, and spa services in a setting that captures the romance of the Gilded Age. Even non-guests can visit for meals or tours of the historic property. Lake George Steamboat Company operates scenic cruises aboard replica paddle wheelers that recreate the romance of 19th century travel. The Lac du Saint-Sacrement offers narrated tours highlighting the lake's history and natural beauty, while evening dinner cruises provide elegant dining with mountain and water views. Fort William Henry Museum recreates colonial military life through artifacts, demonstrations, and guided tours. The fort's location at the lake's southern end provides strategic views that explain its military importance. Summer programming includes musket demonstrations, archaeological exhibits, and educational programs about colonial warfare. Million Dollar Beach, the lake's most popular swimming area, offers sandy beaches and crystal clear water in the heart of Lake George Village. The beach's name reflects the expensive real estate surrounding it, though public access ensures that all visitors can enjoy this natural treasure. The Adirondack Winery, overlooking the lake from above, produces wines from local and regional grapes while offering stunning views of the lake and surrounding mountains. Tastings on the outdoor deck provide a perfect combination of local flavors and scenic beauty. Prospect Mountain Veterans Memorial Highway winds 5.5 miles to a summit, offering panoramic views of Lake George, the Adirondacks, Vermont's Green Mountains, and the Berkshires. The summit's 100-foot fire tower extends views even further, creating one of the Northeast's most spectacular vistas. Summer June-August offers the warmest weather and full attraction operations, but also peak crowds and highest prices. Fall provides spectacular foliage and fewer tourists, with many considering October the most beautiful time to visit. Spring brings wildflowers and flowing waterfalls, but also unpredictable weather. Winter transforms the region into a quiet wonderland, though many attractions close. Budget varies significantly by season and accommodation choice. Summer lakefront hotels range from $200 to $500 per night, while off-season rates drop substantially. Many attractions offer package deals combining multiple activities. Camping at state parks provides budget-friendly alternatives for outdoor enthusiasts. Book accommodations early for summer visits, especially for holiday weekends and special events. Many hotels offer package deals that include meals, attraction tickets, or recreational activities. Parking in the village can be challenging during peak periods. Lake George cuisine emphasizes fresh, casual dining that complements the recreational atmosphere. Many restaurants offer outdoor seating to take advantage of lake views and mountain breezes. Seafood, though not local, features prominently on menus, while regional specialties include locally sourced vegetables and dairy products. The Sagamore Resort offers fine dining in elegant settings, with menus featuring seasonal ingredients and extensive wine lists. The resort's restaurants provide special occasion dining with lake views and impeccable service that reflects the property's luxury standards. Casual lakefront restaurants embrace the vacation atmosphere with deck dining, tropical drinks, and comfort food that satisfies hungry swimmers and boaters. Many establishments cater to families with children's menus and relaxed atmospheres that welcome sandy feet and casual dress. Ice cream shops and candy stores line the village streets, offering sweet treats perfect for strolling along the lakefront or enjoying on the beach. Many establishments create lake-themed confections and offer outdoor seating that provides people-watching opportunities. Local farmers markets and farm stands provide fresh produce that reflects the region's agricultural heritage. Many restaurants source ingredients locally, creating seasonal menus that change with harvest availability and weather conditions. Fire Island, a 32-mile barrier island off Long Island's South Shore, protects one of the last undeveloped stretches of shoreline, on the densely populated East Coast. This narrow strip of sand, dunes, and maritime forest formed over thousands of years through natural processes of sand deposition and storm activity. The island's name likely derives from inlet fires lit by early inhabitants to guide ships safely through treacherous waters, though some historians suggest it refers to the red appearance of beach grass during autumn. Native Americans, primarily the Secatogue tribe, use the island seasonally for fishing and gathering shellfish from the productive waters surrounding the barrier island. During the 19th century, Fire Island served as a crucial link in the whaling industry, with several stations established to process whales caught in nearby waters. The life-saving service, predecessor to the Coast Guard, operated stations along the island to rescue shipwreck survivors from the dangerous waters where many vessels foundered on shifting sandbars. The Fire Island Lighthouse, built in 1858, replaced an earlier structure that proved inadequate for guiding ships safely past the island's hazardous shoals. Standing 180 feet tall with distinctive black and white bands, the lighthouse served until 1973 and remains an iconic symbol of the island's maritime heritage. During the 20th century, Fire Island evolved into a summer resort destination, particularly attracting visitors seeking escape from New York City's heat and congestion. The island's car-free environment and pristine beaches attracted artists, writers, and performers who valued the creative atmosphere and natural beauty. Fire Island Lighthouse offers climbing tours to the top of the 180-foot tower, providing panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean, Great South Bay, and Long Island. The Lighthouse Museum explains the island's maritime history and the crucial role lighthouses played in coastal navigation. The surrounding grounds feature walking trails through maritime forest and salt marsh habitats. Sunken forest, a rare maritime holly forest, grows below sea level behind protective sand dunes. This 40-acre preserve contains 300-year-old holly trees, sassafras, and other species adapted to the challenging barrier island environment. The Boardwalk Trail protects the fragile ecosystem while allowing visitors to experience this unique natural community. Watch Hill Visitor Center provides orientation to the national seashore and interpretive programs about barrier island ecology. The center's exhibits explain how storms, tides, and wind constantly reshape the island, while rangers offer guided tours and educational programs about wildlife and natural processes. Wilderness areas within the national seashore offer backcountry camping and hiking opportunities rare on the crowded East Coast. The federal wilderness designation protects habitat for diverse wildlife, including nesting shorebirds, deer, and migrating butterflies that use the island as a stopover during long journeys. Ferry services from Bayshore, Sayville, and Patchogue provide the primary access to the car-free island. The ferry rides offer scenic views of Great South Bay and opportunities to spot wildlife including ospreys, herons, and occasional seals that frequent the productive waters. Beach recreation dominates visitor activities, with swimming, surfing, fishing, and beachcombing attracting visitors throughout the warm season. The ocean beaches offer powerful surf, while bayside areas provide calmer waters suitable for families with young children. Visit between May and October when ferry services operate regularly and weather is most pleasant. Summer offers the warmest water, temperatures, and fullest range of activities, but also peak crowds and highest prices. Fall provides excellent weather with fewer visitors, while spring can be windy with cool water temperatures. Plan transportation carefully, as the island is accessible only by ferry or private boat. Ferry services operate on seasonal schedules with reduced frequency during off-peak periods. Bring everything needed for the day, as shopping options are limited and expensive. Pack for outdoor activities including sun protection, insect repellent, and sufficient water. The island's exposed location creates strong sun exposure and steady winds. Comfortable walking shoes are essential for hiking trails and navigating sandy paths. Fire Island dining reflects the casual beach atmosphere and limited infrastructure of a car-free barrier island. Most restaurants embrace the laid-back vacation mood with outdoor seating, simple preparations, an emphasis on fresh seafood that complements the coastal setting. Local establishments serve classic beach fare, including fish and chips, clam strips, and lobster rolls that satisfy hungry beachgoers and boaters. Many restaurants offer deck dining with water views and tropical drinks that enhance the island escape experience. Fresh seafood dominates menus, with local fishing boats providing daily catches that appear on restaurant specials. Clams, oysters, and bay scallops from Great South Bay feature prominently, often prepared simply to highlight the clean, briny flavors of local waters. Limited grocery options encourage visitors to bring their own food for beach picnics and vacation rental meals. Many visitors embrace the opportunity to cook fresh seafood purchased from local fishermen or brought from mainland markets. Ice cream shops and casual snack bars provide essential refueling stops for beach visitors, offering cold treats that provide relief from sun and sand activities. Many establishments create island-themed specialties that serve as edible souvenirs of the Barrier Island experience. Watkins Glen State Park showcases one of nature's most spectacular displays of geological artistry, where Glen Creek has carved a dramatic gorge through layers of sedimentary rock over thousands of years. The 400-foot deep gorge, stretching 1.5 miles, contains 19 waterfalls that cascade over rock formations dating back 380 million years to the Devonian period. The Seneca people recognized the gorge's spiritual significance long before European settlement, considering it a sacred place where the earth revealed its ancient secrets. They used the area for ceremonies and viewed the waterfalls and carved stone as evidence of supernatural forces shaping the landscape. During the 19th century, the Glen became a popular tourist destination, particularly after the railroad connected Watkins Glen to major cities in 1849. The Watkins Glen State Reservation, established in 1906, became one of the first state parks in the American conservation movement, protecting this natural wonder for future generations. The park's development included the construction of the famous stone trail that winds through the gorge, featuring over 800 stone steps and multiple bridges that allow visitors to experience the waterfall from various perspectives. The Civilian Conservation Corps during the 1930s completed much of the infrastructure that modern visitors enjoy today. Watkins Glen Village, located at the foot of Seneca Lake, developed alongside tourism to the gorge, becoming the commercial center for visitors exploring the Finger Lakes region. The village's proximity to wineries and other attractions makes it a perfect base for regional exploration. The Gorge Trail represents the park's crown jewel, winding 1.5 miles through the dramatic chasm carved by Glen Creek. The stone pathway, featuring over 800 steps, passes behind Rainbow Falls, through the spiral tunnel carved into the rock face, and beneath towering stone walls that reach 200 feet in height. Each of the 19 waterfalls offers unique beauty, from the 60-foot cavern cascade to the delicate Bridal Veil Falls. The trail's engineering marvel includes bridges and walkways that provide safe passage while maximizing views of the carved stone formations and flowing water. The Rim Trail offers an alternative perspective, following the gorge's edge through mature forest and providing overlook views into the chasm below. This easier trail connects to the Gorge Trail at multiple points, allowing visitors to customize their experience based on fitness levels and available time. The South Rim Trail extends beyond the main gorge to additional waterfalls and swimming areas, where Glen Creek flows through less dramatic but still beautiful terrain. This section offers opportunities for photography and nature study away from the main trail's crowds. Swimming is permitted in designated areas outside the main gorge, where Glen Creek forms pools and gentler cascades suitable for cooling off after hiking the stone steps. These areas provide family-friendly recreation that complements the dramatic gorge experience. The park's camping facilities offer opportunities to extend visits and experience the gorge at different times of day. Evening and early morning visits provide different lighting conditions and fewer crowds, allowing for more contemplative appreciation of the natural artistry. Visit during late spring through early fall when the full trail is open and water flow is most impressive. Spring snowmelt creates the most powerful waterfalls, while summer offers the most pleasant hiking conditions. Fall provides spectacular foliage that frames the waterfalls beautifully. Winter closes portions of the trail due to ice formation. Budget for park entrance fees on $8 per vehicle, and consider staying at the park's campground to maximize your experience. Nearby Watkins Glen Village offers dining and accommodation options, while Seneca Lake wineries provide additional attractions within short driving distance. Wear appropriate footwear with good traction, as stone steps can be slippery when wet from waterfall spray. The trail involves significant elevation change and uneven surfaces that require moderate fitness levels. Bring water and snacks, as the complete trail takes 2-3 hours to hike leisurely. Watkins Glen Village dining reflects its location in the heart of the Finger Lakes wine region, with restaurants offering regional specialties and wine pairings that complement the natural beauty visitors have experienced in the gorge. Local establishments feature seasonal menus that change with ingredient availability from nearby farms and producers. Many restaurants source vegetables, dairy products, and meat from the fertile agricultural regions surrounding the Finger Lakes. Wine bars and tasting rooms provide opportunities to sample Finger Lakes wines, particularly the region's acclaimed Rieslings that pair well with local cuisine. Many establishments offer outdoor seating that takes advantage of the area's natural beauty and pleasant summer weather. Casual dining options serve comfort food that satisfies hungry hikers returning from gorge exploration. Hearty sandwiches, soups, and locally sourced specialties provide the fuel needed for active outdoor recreation. Farm stands and markets around Seneca Lake offer fresh produce and artisan products that reflect the region's agricultural heritage. Many visitors enjoy picnicking with locally sourced food while taking in views of the lake and surrounding hillsides. Letchworth State Park protects 17 miles of the Genesee River Gorge, earning the designation Grand Canyon of the East for its dramatic 600-foot cliffs, 3 major waterfalls, and pristine river valley. The Genesee River carved this spectacular gorge over millions of years, cutting through layers of sedimentary rock to create one of the most scenic landscapes in the eastern United States. The Seneca Nation considered this region sacred, calling the area Gardel Flats, and using it for hunting, fishing, and ceremonial purposes. The river provided crucial transportation and sustenance, while the surrounding forests offered abundant wildlife and medicinal plants essential to their way of life. William Pryor Letchworth, a successful Buffalo businessman and philanthropist, purchased the glen in 1859 to prevent its exploitation by commercial interests. Over several decades, he assembled 1,000 acres and developed the property as a private park, building carriage roads, trails, and overlooks that showcase the gorge's natural beauty. Letchworth's conservation vision extended beyond land preservation to cultural heritage protection. He relocated the historic Seneca Council House and the cabin of Mary Jemison, the White Woman of the Genesee, to his property, creating an early example of historic preservation combined with natural conservation. In 1907, Letchworth donated his entire estate to New York State with the stipulation that it be maintained as a public park. His gift established one of the finest state parks in the nation and set a precedent for private conservation efforts that benefit the public good. The Three Sister Falls cascade over ancient rock formations and showed a spectacular display of water power and geological beauty. The upper falls drops 71 feet, the middle falls plunges 107 feet, and the lower falls concludes with a 70-foot cascade, each offering unique viewing opportunities from multiple overlooks and trails. The Great Bend provides the park's most photographed vista, where the Genesee River curves dramatically through the gorge while surrounded by 400-foot cliffs. Multiple overlooks, accessible by car or hiking trails, offer different perspectives of this geological masterpiece. The Letchworth Museum houses extensive collections related to regional history, geology, and wildlife. Exhibits explain the gorge's formation, Native American heritage, and the conservation story that created the park. The museum building itself represents early 20th century architecture designed to complement the natural setting. Mary Jemison's cabin and gravesite honor the remarkable woman captured by Seneca warriors as a child and adopted into their tribe. Her story, preserved through oral tradition and written accounts, provides insight into frontier life and Native American culture during the 18th century. Over 66 miles of hiking trails explore diverse habitats from riverbank forests to upland meadows. The Gorge Trail follows the river for 7 miles, providing intimate views of rapids, pools, and rock formations. Shorter trails connect major overlooks and attractions for visitors preferring less strenuous walks. Hot air balloon rides, launched from the park during favorable weather conditions, provide aerial perspectives of the gorge that reveal its true scale and geological complexity. These flights offer photography opportunities impossible from ground-based viewpoints. Visit during late spring through early fall for the best combination of weather and water flow. Spring snowmelt creates the most powerful waterfalls, while fall foliage provides spectacular color that frames the gorge beautifully. Summer offers the warmest weather and longest days, but also peak crowds at popular overlooks. Budget for camping within the park, $20–30 per night, or nearby accommodation in surrounding communities. The park's restaurant and gift shop provide basic services, while more extensive dining and shopping options are available in nearby towns like Mount Morris and Geneseo. Bring appropriate hiking gear, including sturdy footwear and layers for changing weather conditions. The gorge creates its own microclimate, with temperatures often cooler near the river and wind patterns that change rapidly. Water and snacks are essential for longer hiking excursions. Letchworth State Park's dining options emphasize regional comfort food and seasonal ingredients that reflect the surrounding agricultural landscape. The park restaurant serves classic American fare in a setting that maximizes views of the gorge and waterfalls. Nearby communities offer farm-to-table dining experiences that showcase the fertile farmland surrounding the Genesee River Valley. Local restaurants source ingredients from area farms, creating seasonal menus that change with harvest cycles and weather conditions. The region's agricultural heritage supports diverse farming operations, from dairy farms providing fresh milk and cheese to vegetable operations supplying restaurants and farmers' markets. Many establishments emphasize locally sourced ingredients and traditional preparation methods. Apple orchards throughout the region contribute fresh fruit, cider, and baked goods that appear on restaurant menus and farm stand offerings. Fall harvest season brings particular abundance, with apple festivals and cider tastings celebrating the local bounty. Country inns and restaurants in surrounding communities offer elegant dining experiences that complement visits to the park. These establishments often feature regional specialties and extensive wine lists that highlight New York State's growing reputation for quality wine production. Storm King Arts Center transforms 500 acres of rolling Hudson Valley landscape into the world's leading sculpture park, where monumental artworks dialogue with nature in an unprecedented outdoor gallery. The center originated from the vision of Ralph E. Ogden and H. Peter Stern, who established the institution in 1960 to present large-scale sculpture in a natural setting that would be impossible in traditional museums. The property's history stretches back to the 18th century, when it served as farmland in the productive Hudson Valley. The dramatic landscape with views of Storm King Mountain and the Hudson River attracted wealthy New Yorkers seeking country estates during the 19th and early 20th centuries. The center's founding philosophy challenged conventional museum practice by removing sculpture from indoor galleries and placing it in dialogue with landscape, weather, and seasonal changes. This revolutionary approach influenced museums worldwide and helped establish land art as a major artistic movement. Storm King's collection focuses on large-scale works by significant contemporary artists, with particular strength in post-1960 American sculpture. The center's commitment to site-specific installations allows artists to create works impossible elsewhere, resulting in unique artistic experiences that exist nowhere else in the world. The landscape itself functions as both gallery and artwork, with careful attention paid to how sculptures interact with topography, vegetation, and sightlines. Professional landscape architects work with artists and curators to ensure that each installation enhances both the artwork and the natural setting. Maya Lin's wave field transforms 11 acres into undulating earth waves that mirror the surrounding mountains while creating an entirely new landscape experience. Visitors can walk through the sculptural terrain, experiencing how the artist manipulated natural forms to create art that exists at the intersection of sculpture and landscape architecture. Alexander Calder's massive stables punctuate the landscape with bold geometric forms that create dynamic relationships with the rolling hills and changing skies. The arch and other monumental works demonstrate how abstract sculpture can enhance rather than compete with natural beauty. Richard Serra's Schunemunk Fork consists of 4 massive weathering steel plates that create an enclosed space for contemplation while framing views of the surrounding landscape. The work demonstrates how contemporary sculpture can create intimate experiences within vast outdoor spaces. Andy Goldsworthy's Storm King Wall serpentines through the landscape for 2,278 feet, following stone walls built by early farmers, while adding contemporary artistic vision. The work connects historical land use with contemporary art practice, creating layers of meaning that unfold during extended exploration. The meadow features rotating installations and seasonal displays that change throughout the year, ensuring that repeat visitors encounter new artistic experiences. This area demonstrates how contemporary art can respond to natural cycles and weather patterns. Walking trails wind throughout the property, connecting artworks while providing exercise and nature appreciation opportunities. The trails are designed to create optimal viewing experiences for each sculpture, while preserving the integrity of the natural landscape. Visit during spring through fall when the center is fully operational and weather is most pleasant for outdoor exploration. Different seasons provide unique perspectives on the artworks, with snow creating dramatic backdrops for sculptures and fall foliage adding color that interacts with artistic forms. Budget 18 for adult admission, with discounts available for students, seniors, and groups. Allow at least half a day for exploration, as the property covers 500 acres with miles of walking trails. Comfortable walking shoes are essential for navigating varied terrain. Bring weather-appropriate clothing and sun protection, as most of the experience takes place outdoors with limited shelter. The property's exposed location can create windy conditions, while summer visits require sun protection and hydration. Storm King is a cafe, offers seasonally inspired cuisine that complements the artistic experience with fresh, locally sourced ingredients presented with artistic attention to detail. The outdoor terrace provides dining with sculpture views, creating a complete aesthetic experience. Nearby Hudson Valley restaurants embrace the region's farm-to-table movement, with many establishments sourcing ingredients from local farms and producers. The fertile valley supports diverse agriculture that supplies restaurants with exceptional seasonal ingredients. Cold Spring, just minutes from Storm King, offers charming dining options in a historic Hudson River Village setting. Restaurants range from casual cafes to fine dining establishments, many featuring outdoor seating that takes advantage of river and mountain views. The broader Hudson Valley has become a culinary destination, with renowned restaurants like Blue Hill at Stone Barns leading the farm-to-table movement. Many establishments combine exceptional cuisine with artistic presentation that complements the region's cultural attractions. Local farmers, markets, and farm stands provide direct access to the agricultural bounty that supports the region's restaurant scene. Many visitors enjoy creating picnics from local ingredients to enjoy in the sculpture park's designated areas. Jones Beach State Park, Ocean Playground. Jones Beach State Park, opened in 1929, transformed a remote barrier island into America's most ambitious public beach project, reflecting Robert Moses's vision of democratic recreation accessible to all social classes. The 6.5-mile beach, stretching along Long Island's Atlantic coast, was designed to accommodate millions of visitors while preserving the natural beauty of the barrier island environment. The park's construction required massive engineering projects, including the Wantagh and Meadowbrook causeways that connected the barrier island to Long Island's mainland. These causeways, along with extensive parking facilities, made the beach accessible to New York City's masses seeking escape from urban heat and congestion. The Art Deco bathhouses, designed by architect Herbert Magoon, represent architectural masterpieces that combine functionality with aesthetic beauty. These buildings, constructed from Ohio sandstone and Indiana limestone, create a permanent resort atmosphere that elevates the beach experience beyond simple recreation. The park's democratic design philosophy ensured that all visitors, regardless of economic status, could enjoy the same high-quality facilities and natural beauty. This approach influenced public recreation development nationwide and established principles of equal access that continue to guide park management. During World War II, the park served coastal defense purposes, with observation towers and military installations protecting the approach to New York Harbor. The post-war era brought renewed focus on recreation, with expanded facilities and programming that attracted even larger crowds. The Central Mall creates a grand promenade that extends from the parking areas to the beach, lined with Art Deco buildings that house changing facilities, restaurants, and administrative offices. This architectural ensemble creates a resort atmosphere that distinguishes Jones Beach from typical public beaches. The beach itself stretches 6.5 miles along the Atlantic Ocean, offering diverse experiences from active recreation areas with volleyball courts and playgrounds to quieter zones perfect for reading and relaxation. Life-guarded swimming areas provide safe ocean recreation for families with children. The Jones Beach Theater, an outdoor amphitheater built in 1952, hosts major concerts and performances throughout the summer season. The venue's proximity to the beach creates a unique entertainment experience where audiences can enjoy world-class performances with ocean breezes and sound of waves as backdrop. The Theodore Roosevelt Nature Center provides educational programming about barrier island ecology, marine life, and coastal processes. Interactive exhibits and guided tours help visitors understand the complex ecosystems that support the beach environment. Fishing opportunities abound from the surf, piers, and nearby inlet areas where striped bass, bluefish, and fluke provide exciting angling experiences. The park's fishing areas accommodate both experienced anglers and families seeking to introduce children to saltwater fishing. The boardwalk and walking paths provide exercise opportunities with ocean views, popular for morning joggers and evening strollers seeking to combine fitness with natural beauty. These facilities remain open year-round for visitors seeking beach experiences during off-season periods. Visit during summer, June-September, for the warmest weather and full facility operations. though weekends bring large crowds that can overwhelm parking capacity. Weekdays offer more relaxed experiences with better parking availability and smaller crowds. Arrive early during peak season, as parking lots fill quickly on summer weekends and holidays. The park operates shuttle services from remote parking areas when main lots reach capacity. Consider public transportation options, including Long Island Railroad service to nearby stations. Bring sun protection, including sunscreen, hats, and umbrellas, as the beach offers limited natural shade. The ocean location creates constant breezes that can mask sun intensity while increasing UV exposure. Stay hydrated, as a combination of sun, wind, and salt water increases dehydration risk. Jones Beach Dining emphasizes casual fare that complements beach recreation, with multiple food courts and concession stands offering everything from traditional boardwalk treats to healthier options for health-conscious visitors. The Art Deco buildings house full-service restaurants that provide indoor dining with ocean views. Classic beach foods dominate the menu options, including hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, and fried seafood that satisfy hungry swimmers and sun worshippers. Ice cream and frozen treats provide essential cooling relief during hot summer days. The park's restaurants offer more sophisticated dining options, with fresh seafood and seasonal specialties that take advantage of Long Island's coastal location and agricultural abundance. Many establishments feature outdoor seating that maximizes ocean views and summer breezes. Nearby communities offer additional dining options for visitors seeking alternatives to park concessions. Long Island's diverse culinary scene includes everything from casual clam shacks to upscale restaurants, specializing in fresh local seafood. Picnicking remains popular, with designated areas providing tables and grills for families and groups wanting to prepare their own meals. Many visitors bring elaborate spreads that turn beach visits into all-day social events, combining recreation with outdoor dining. Montauk Point, the end of the world. Montauk Point, the easternmost tip of Long Island, has served as a landmark for mariners since pre-Columbian times, when the Montaukett tribe established seasonal fishing camps to take advantage of the point's access to rich Atlantic fishing grounds. This windswept promontory, where Long Island Sound meets the Atlantic Ocean, creates unique conditions that support abundant marine life. European explorers, including Adrian Block in 1614, recognized the point's strategic importance for navigation and noted the Montauket's sophisticated fishing and whaling techniques. The tribe's knowledge of local waters proved invaluable to early settlers attempting to establish fishing and whaling operations. Montauk Point Lighthouse, commissioned by President George Washington and completed in 1797, stands as the oldest lighthouse in New York State and the fourth oldest active lighthouse in the United States. The 110-foot tower, built of Connecticut sandstone, has guided countless vessels safely past the dangerous shoals and strong currents that make this area treacherous for navigation. The lighthouse represents federal recognition of Montauk Point's crucial importance to maritime commerce and safety. Congress appropriated $20,300 for construction, an enormous sum for the era, reflecting the government's commitment to protecting ships traveling between New York and Boston. During the 20th century, Montauk evolved into a sport fishing destination, attracting anglers seeking striped bass, bluefish, and offshore species in the productive waters surrounding the point. The development of charter fishing boats and marina facilities transformed the local economy from subsistence fishing to recreational tourism. Montauk Point Lighthouse offers climbing tours to the top of the historic tower, providing panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean, Block Island Sound, and the Long Island coastline. The Lighthouse Museum, housed in the keeper's quarters, displays maritime artifacts and explains the point's crucial role in coastal navigation. The lighthouse sits within Montauk Point State Park, which protects 862 acres of coastal bluffs, beaches, and maritime grasslands. Hiking trails explore diverse habitats while providing spectacular views of the ocean and opportunities to observe migrating birds that use the point as a navigation landmark. Fishing opportunities abound from both shore and charter boats, with Montauk earning reputation as the striped bass capital of the world. The point's location at the confluence of different water masses creates upwelling that supports abundant bait fish, attracting larger predatory species that thrill sport fishermen. Seal watching becomes popular during winter months when harbor and gray seals congregate in the protected waters around the point. These marine mammals, once nearly extinct due to overhunting, have recovered dramatically and now provide exciting wildlife viewing opportunities. The bluffs surrounding the lighthouse offer dramatic scenery that changes constantly with weather and lighting conditions. Sunset viewing from the point provides spectacular displays as the sun sets over Block Island Sound, while sunrise illuminates the Atlantic horizon. Beach activities include swimming, surfing, and beachcombing along the rugged Atlantic shoreline. The point's exposure to open ocean creates powerful surf conditions that attract experienced surfers, while calmer areas provide swimming opportunities for families. Visit year-round for different experiences, with summer offering the warmest weather and fullest range of activities, but also largest crowds and highest prices. Fall provides excellent fishing and fewer tourists, while winter offers seal watching and dramatic storm watching opportunities. Spring brings migrating birds and wildflowers. Budget for lighthouse admission, $10 to $12 per person, and state park entrance fees. Fishing charters range from $50 to $150 per person, depending on duration and target species. Accommodation in Montauk Village ranges from modest motels to luxury resorts, with prices reflecting the area's popularity and limited inventory. Prepare for wind and weather exposure as the point's location creates challenging conditions even during pleasant weather. Layer clothing and bring wind protection, as conditions can change rapidly. Comfortable walking shoes are essential for exploring trails and rocky shoreline areas. Montauk cuisine celebrates the area's fishing heritage with restaurants specializing in locally caught seafood, prepared in traditional and innovative preparations. The harbor area features casual establishments where fishing boats deliver their catch directly to restaurant kitchens. Local specialties include striped bass, fluke, scallops, and lobster caught in nearby waters and served at peak freshness. Many restaurants offer catch-of-the-day specials that reflect seasonal availability and fishing success, ensuring that diners experience the best of local waters. The Dock, a legendary waterfront restaurant, provides casual dining with harbor views where diners can watch fishing boats unload their catches. The menu emphasizes simply prepared seafood that highlights the quality of local ingredients. Lobster rolls, a New England specialty, appear on many menus in both traditional and creative interpretations. The proximity to New England waters ensures access to high-quality lobster, while local chefs add their own touches to this classic preparation. Farm stands and local markets provide access to Long Island-grown produce that complements the seafood focus of local cuisine. The sandy soil and maritime climate support diverse agriculture that supplies restaurants with fresh vegetables and fruits. Hudson Valley, historic mansions in scenic splendor. The Hudson Valley, stretching north from New York City to Albany, represents 4 centuries of American history written in architecture, landscape, and cultural achievement. Dutch settlers established the first European settlements in the 1600s, creating a patroon system of large estates that shaped land ownership patterns for centuries. The Hudson River, Henry Hudson's 1609 discovery, became America's first great commercial highway, connecting the interior to Atlantic markets and establishing New York's dominance in American commerce. The river's strategic importance during the Revolutionary War made control of the Hudson Valley crucial to American independence. During the 19th century, the Hudson Valley attracted America's wealthiest families, who built elaborate estates that combined European architectural styles with American landscape gardening principles. These Gilded Age cottages represented the pinnacle of American wealth and taste, creating an outdoor museum of architectural achievement. The Hudson River School of Painting, America's first native art movement, found inspiration in the valley's dramatic landscapes. Artists like Thomas Cole and Frederick Church created romantic interpretations of American wilderness that influenced national identity and environmental consciousness. The valley's agricultural heritage supports diverse farming that continues today, from historic apple orchards to modern organic operations. The fertile soil and favorable climate create conditions that support everything from dairy farming to viticulture, making the region a leader in sustainable agriculture. The Vanderbilt Mansion National Historic Site preserves Frederick Vanderbilt's 54-room Beaux-Arts Palace, completed in 1899 as a spring and fall residence. The mansion's elaborate interiors, designed by leading decorators of the era, showcase Gilded Age luxury, while the surrounding gardens demonstrate period landscape design principles. Kykwit, the Rockefeller Estate in Pocantico Hills, combines a Georgian-style mansion with one of America's finest sculpture collections. Nelson Rockefeller's passion for modern art created a unique environment where works by Picasso, Calder, and more enhance the already spectacular Hudson River views. The Franklin D. Roosevelt National Historic Site preserves the only home the future president ever owned, providing insight into the family life and influences that shaped one of America's greatest leaders. The adjacent museum and library contain extensive collections related to FDR's presidency and Eleanor Roosevelt's humanitarian work. Storm King Art Center transforms 500 acres into the world's leading sculpture park, where monumental artworks by contemporary masters create dialogue with the natural landscape. The center's revolutionary approach to outdoor art installation has influenced museums worldwide. Historic Hudson Valley operates multiple sites including Sunnyside, Washington Irving's Romantic Cottage, and Phillipsburg Manor, a working 18th century farm and mill. These properties provide comprehensive education about Hudson Valley history from Dutch settlement through the early Republic. The walkway over the Hudson, a former railroad bridge converted to a pedestrian pathway, spans the Hudson River at Poughkeepsie, providing spectacular views and safe crossing for walkers and cyclists. At 128 miles long and 212 feet above the river, the walkway offers unique perspectives of the valley. Visit during fall foliage season, late September through mid-October, for the most spectacular scenery, though this period also brings the largest crowds and highest prices. Spring offers beautiful weather and blooming gardens, while summer provides the warmest temperatures for outdoor activities. Winter offers peaceful touring with holiday decorations at many sites. Budget varies widely depending on attractions visited and accommodation choices. Many historic sites charge $15 to $25 admission, while luxury accommodations at historic inns can exceed $500 per night. Budget options include chain hotels and bed and breakfast that provide good value for money. Plan transportation carefully, as many attractions require advance reservations and have limited parking during peak periods. The Metro North Railroad provides convenient transportation from New York City to many valley destinations, eliminating parking concerns while providing scenic travel. Hudson Valley cuisine leads America's farm-to-table movement, with restaurants creating innovative menus from ingredients sourced within the region's agricultural community. The valley's fertile farmland supports diverse agriculture that supplies some of the nation's most celebrated restaurants. Blue Hill at Stone Barns represents the pinnacle of farm-to-table dining, creating ever-changing menus from ingredients grown on the property or sourced from nearby farms. The restaurant's commitment to sustainable agriculture and seasonal cooking has influenced culinary practice nationwide. Local farms throughout the valley offer direct sales and agritourism experiences, allowing visitors to source ingredients for their own cooking or simply learn about sustainable agriculture practices. Farmers markets in communities throughout the valley provide access to seasonal produce and artisan products. The valley's growing wine industry benefits from microclimates created by the Hudson River and surrounding hills. Wineries offer tastings and tours that combine agricultural education with scenic beauty and culinary excellence. Historic taverns and inns provide dining experiences that connect visitors with the valley's colonial and early American heritage. Many establishments occupy buildings dating to the 18th and 19th centuries, creating authentic historical atmospheres that complement traditional American cuisine. As our journey through the Empire State comes to an end, you've witnessed the incredible diversity that makes New York one of the world's premier travel destinations. From the towering skyscrapers of Manhattan to the pristine wilderness of the Adirondacks, from world-class wineries to thundering waterfalls, from historic mansions to barrier island beaches, New York offers experiences that satisfy every traveler's dreams. This is a state where you can stand beneath Lady Liberty's torch in the morning, taste award-winning wines by afternoon, and watch Broadway shows in the evening, where you can hike to mountain summits that reveal views across 3 states, then descend to caves carved by ancient waters, where you can experience the thrill of Saratoga's racing season, the tranquility of Thousand Island sunsets, and the artistic inspiration of sculptures dialoguing with landscape. New York's story is America's story, one of determination, innovation, and endless possibility. Every destination we've explored offers not just scenic beauty or recreational opportunities, but connections to the larger narrative of human achievement and natural wonder that defines the American experience. The memories you'll create here will last a lifetime. The mist from Niagara Falls on your face, the view from atop the Empire State Building, the taste of perfectly aged wine overlooking Finger Lakes vineyards, the sound of silence in Adirondack wilderness, the roar of crowds at Yankee Stadium, the peaceful lapping of waves at Jones Beach. But don't just dream about these experiences, make them reality. New York State awaits your arrival with open arms and endless possibilities. Whether you're seeking adventure or relaxation, culture or nature, history or innovation, the Empire State delivers experiences that exceed expectations and create stories you'll tell for years to come. Start planning your New York adventure today. Book those flights, make those reservations, pack those bags. The Empire State is ready to show you why it truly lives up to its name. This is where dreams become reality, where memories are made, and where every visitor discovers something extraordinary.